Hi viewers, welcome to LMS Solution. Today we are going to see about how to use multiport in Simulink. Thanks for watching our videos. Kindly subscribe our channel and also click bell icon and turn on notification button for notification about upcoming videos. Let's start with how to use multiport in Simulink. First you comes to that MATLAB, just to open MATLAB window and then click this Simulink and then just go to open blank model. Here just you go to library browser here and then go to signal routing. Here you can see that multiport. Just you to place the multiport in the block model. I'm going to use that means here you can see the different input port. This port known as control port. This port known as input port. Here we need to connect our inputs. So that input will be passes to the output based upon the control input here. That means the control input is like the number, because here we are having three input port 1 2 3. The control port should receive the value in between 1 to 3. It may be 1 2 or 3. The value is in the control port is 1 means the input port 1 will be selected, the input, that whatever input is available in the input port 1, so that will be passes through the output. Then the control port having input 2, that means it receiving the data 2, then it will allow the second input port data to the output. So when 3 is available in the control port, third input data when be allowed in the output. Here you can see that number of data ports. Default they have 3. You can change to how many port you want, input port you want, you can select accordingly. But here for explanation of this multiport, I'm going to use default value, and then I need to use three inputs: sinusoidal input, triangular input, and square wave input. This input going to be passes through the output based upon control logic we implemented here. So I'm going to take sine wave first, and then I'm going to use triangular. So and then I'm going to use signal generate. I'm going to make the frequency of sinusoidal is 1 Hertz. Also I'm going to make the frequency of triangular is 1 Hertz, and I'm going to choose the square waveform here, square wave, and I'm going to take that frequency. That means I'm going to use frequency 1 Hertz. All signal, that means sine wave, triangular, and the square wave is going to be operated in the 1 kilohertz with amplitude of 1. Now I'm going to use source, that means repeating sequence star. I'm going to use this one for given for a control input. Here I'm going to generate the value. For example, I'm going to generate value, that means 1 2 3 and then 3 2 and 1, and I'm going to make the sample time equal to 2. Every 2 seconds the amplitude will be changed. For example, from 0 to 2 seconds the amplitude will be equal to 1. After 2 seconds the amplitude going to change to 2. After 2 seconds, that means 2 from 0 to 2 1, and 2 to 4 2, and 2 to 6 is 3. It's going to be changed. So here I'm going to take the maximum number of time, that means simulation time equal to 13, and I'm going to change that move backward. Here I'm going to use 2 lux steps. Next I'm going to use scope to see the results. So here I'm going to take number of input is 2, that means control input, to see the control input and to see the output, and I'm going to take 2 layout, and I'm going to change the style of the scope. Here I'm going to change the style. Now I'm going to connect the first input, scope input, to the select a switch or control input, and second I'm going to connect with the output. Now I'm going to simulate the model. Initially you can see that we will not get proper output already. That means just go to model configuration property and go to additional parameter, and just go to change to 1 e power minus 5. Now I'm going to simulate this model. Here you can see the selector switch, that means output, that means input for the control port is equal to 1. 1 means is selecting the sinusoidal. Next, now you can see that this control input equal to 2. Then we are getting output triangular. Now control input is 3. We are getting square wave. So based upon the control input in the control port, the multiport will going to allow the signal in this input 1 2 3. You can see the variation in the output. Based upon control input signal, it allow the sinusoidal, triangular, and square wave. When the control signal is equal to 1, it allow the sinusoidal, When control input equal to 2, it allowed the triangular. When control input equal to 3, it went values square bit. It can be seen here. First we have sinusoidal output, second we have triangular output, and third we have square wave output. This that multiport will be select the signals based upon the control input value. This is the working of multiport in the MATLAB Simulink. So thanks for watching our videos. Kindly subscribe our channel and also click bell icon and turn on notification button for notification about upcoming videos. Okay, thank you so much.